G'day Facebook Live, Paul from workwithstormy.com here again. So it's my second live. I just did one a little while ago. But I just thought I wanted to talk about something else now. There are, it seems, a lot of people out there in the world that are just scared. And when I say that, I mean scared of being out there, scared of being honest with themselves, scared of telling everyone exactly what they think. Just I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the comfort zone thing. I'm not sure. But, these past few weeks doing this Speaking Your Truth exercise in Steve Mack's group has got me thinking quite a lot about this sort of thing too, a lot more than I used to think about it. And I'll admit that I was probably pretty scared of getting out there and, saying the truth about everything before. But, it's really quite... it's the word I'm looking for. Look, I think it's really good for people to actually realize that, it's much better to be open and honest about stuff, because you will attract the right sort of people for you as far as followers and friends and so forth. People that really get you. G'day, Greg. How are you? Seems cool. Afraid I'll start, never shut up. Yeah, I'm a bit like that too, I think, which is probably why I wanted to do another live straight away after my last one. But yeah, I sometimes I talk too much, and probably a lot. Repeat myself a lot too. But anyway, so there's a saying that goes something like, "What other people think of you is none of your business," and it's interesting when you think about that, because especially when you get haters and things like that, it's like that really says more about them than it does about you. So a lot of people are afraid of what their friends are going to think of them when they speak their minds, and things like when you're in a situation where you're asking a group of people to help you out, whether it be in a club you're in or something, and saying if we could get a couple of people to help us do this and that and whatever, people tend to back right away. They don't want to get involved. They just everyone wants to take a back seat and let someone else do all the work, And this seems to be all over the place, throughout life, throughout the world, with seemingly most people. People just seem to want to go about their thing day after day, not really getting out there and experiencing stuff and helping others. And, I don't think it's pretty sad, because I get the feeling that later in life, when they're old people and someone says to them, is there anything about your life that you regret? I think I think that there's a lot of people that would say, I just didn't get out there and do enough stuff, or I didn't, I should have put more into my life, or tried a few new things, and given stuff a go that I didn't, and I had the opportunity to do this and that, but I didn't do it because I was hesitant or sitting on the fence, or this. What do we got here? No, not really. I'm running my offline business and going to do my online branding, but it seems once you start, you need to be consistent if you're doing this to build a following. That's right. G'day, Owen. How are you? Absolutely, you've got to be consistent. That's not really kind of, I guess, what I'm trying to say here, though. What I think it's more about getting people to trust you by knowing the real you, I guess, is what I'm trying to come across. And people are scared of letting people know their real self. For what reason? Because they're worried about, getting judged by their friends and so forth. But, look, you kind of learn that after a while, if the people that are going to hang around, will hang around because of the things you say. Look, if you lose a few friends here and there, then does it really matter? I mean, if they're not on your wavelength, what's the point of keeping them around? Some of the things that I say when I speak my truth and say some of the things that I believe in, some of my opinions on things. And like I've just said, I said yesterday in one of my videos that I'm really just a messenger for stuff. I mean, I see a lot of things that I don't like going on in the world. I see many things, and like I haven't even scratched the surface yet. And you know, and sometimes I upset people by the things I say. But you know, the thing is that I don't mean anybody any harm by saying any of those things. And quite honestly, if I really believed that I was putting anyone at risk by some of the things that I say, I wouldn't say them. And you know, I've thought long and hard about many of the things I say, and I honestly believe by saying the things I do, I'm helping people, and I'm actually hoping that somewhere along the line I might save someone's life because they've actually had to think about something rather than just jump into things, you know. So, um, you know, say if you don't like something, say it. If you do like something, say it. If you, you know, it goes both ways. But people just seem to not want to say stuff. It's like here's another example. When you know you do a video or you do a post or something, and you see that lots of people have seen it, but no one's liked it or made a comment or anything, and you think to yourself, well, a lot of people know that you know, by liking and commenting on your posts it helps you, yet they still won't do it. And I tend to think it's because they don't want people to see that they've liked something of yours for whatever reason, because they think they'll be judged, or they're scared, or you know, it's just this fear thing. Um, you know, I just don't get it. I mean, they're worried about being judged by other people. Forget about what other people think. You know, like I said, it's their problem, and you know, you'll be far better off. You'll see what I mean. You'll be far better off by showing the real you. Um, like people's things, and look, seriously, help out people. Help out your people on Facebook. Like and comment on their stuff. It really helps, you know. And so many people just sit back and say nothing. Anyway, bit of a rant, I suppose, but that's what I think. I just I kind of shake my head sometimes because there are just so many people out there that are just like sheep and follow the crowd. You know, be you, be you, and get out there and just get amongst it. You know, that's what I think. Anyway, that'll do for now. See you again later.